that right arm comes up. Okay, resist and pull are the two instructions here. So this arm doesn't want to come forward, but we're going to make it come forward anyway. Now, resistance is two things. Resistance is, I think I said this in the last 20-minute video. Resistance is your own body strength and your own willingness to make it happen. To those two things create resistance. So how much resistance do we need? Well, a bit. Enough to make your shoulder a little tired as you're doing about 10 of these. Don't forget your breath, please. Please don't forget that breath. Now this one I call the sprinkler because, do you remember those sprinklers? Maybe you even have one that goes, and that's totally what it reminds me of. And this is aesthetically more pleasing than that 80s sprinkler move that they used to do. You know that one? All right, a couple more. Resist and pull. All right, now the arms drop. All right, so if you're with a buddy, check out the shoulders. Check out my shoulders. One of them is lower than the other one, even though I've already done this today. It's still released a lot over here. Look to your right, look to your left, tilt to your right, and tilt to your left. Left side, let's go. Sprinkler time. Resist and pull. Resist and pull. Resist and pull. Now for all of you folks who deal with shoulder tightness or posture, this is really great because, you know, the neck and shoulders are kind of the same unit in a way. And you might be able to imagine that if you have tight shoulders, you're going to have a tight neck. Shoulders kind of pull on the neck and vice versa. The neck pulls on the shoulders. So sometimes they can operate as a unit. So if you're working on shoulder stuff, this is a great one to add into your regular practice. Last two of these. Don't forget to breathe. Good, and drop. Now we're going to do all these neck directions. Pull the chin to the chest, pull the chin, or take the chin up toward the ceiling. Look way over to your right. Look way over to your left. Now tilt. And I don't know about you guys, but one thing I'm noticing is the crinkly sensation or noise is a lot less. Took it down a bit. All right, so roll the shoulders up, back, and down just a few times. And so we're going to do a little exercise that's going to open some things up for the neck. So we're going to get down onto the knees and elbows. Now notice when you come down here, if there's a temptation to take the hands together. So what I want for us to do is to have two parallel lines with our forearms, and then flip your palms up toward the ceiling. And what we're doing is we're going to pull the shoulders away from the ears and work on trying to get both of the thumbs and both of the pinkies down on the floor. Now you might be laughing at this point, and you might be going, easy peasy, what next? All right, so here's what's next. So we're going to start to slide the right elbow forward in about 4-inch increments. So I'm going forward a little more and then a little more until it becomes a little bit ridiculous. And there's going to be a lot of work here in the shoulder and in the arm to keep that rotation. Now, I know this isn't the neck that we're working, but we're doing this for the neck. Go figure. Pull the elbow back. Keep the palm up toward the ceiling here. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So inch forward, a few inches, 4 inches or so. Don't forget to breathe. Inch forward some more. And then finally, inch forward even more. And then pull it back. Good. Come onto your hands and knees. Ooh, release. And then as you come up, just notice how there may be a little more external rotation here for your shoulders. Beautiful. Okay. Let us do this next exercise together. So grab yourself a block. We're going to put it down on the floor. Now we're going to take the head and put it on the block lying down. Back of the head pushes into the block to lift the shoulders up, fingertips to the ceiling. Take your chin all the way to the right and all the way to the left. And we are rolling the head and not shifting. We're going to go slowly and we'll look to each side 3 times, alternating. Shoulder blades remain off the floor, and we're still taking those long, smooth breaths. When you're complete with 3, relax the shoulders onto the floor, roll to the side, and push up to seated. Take your, we'll do that again, actually. Take your block and have a seat. We're going to grab the second block. All right, we're going to take this one behind the head. All right, now check it out. So you can actually do this if you're like on a road trip or you're in your car, whatever, and you pretend this is your headrest, and you can do the same thing in your car. You get the block behind your head. You're going to squeeze your head into the block and the block into the head. And then the elbows gently come together. So we don't want them winging out way over here. Just notice what that feels like in the shoulder. So when you squeeze your elbows together, you take a little pressure off that shoulder. And we're going to take the chin down toward the chest and keep that tension between the block and the head. Now we're going to smell the armpit. So basically what that looks like is it looks like you're smelling your armpit. You roll your head way over to the right, and then you roll your head way over to the left. Now when it goes slow, so that we get through all those striations of muscle here. And after a couple of these, you might immediately notice like, oh, there's this one area of the neck right there. So you could totally just stay here and do these tiny little no. Tiny little no. And work some of those little kinks out of the area. And then if you're doing that, go ahead and take your chin all the way over to each side again, because we're about to finish this up. One more breath. And then we'll come out of this, slowly, gently remove the block. And then after you come out, just take a couple of movements and let your neck regulate a little bit.